or construction, so shortage of large animal vets, mechanics for farm equipment. We need more abattoirs. We even need more dead stock removal. All of that is so important to a functioning of the largest sector of the agri-food sector, the largest sector of Ontario's economy. Another feeling I had over the summer is that people who live in the urban centers really have to understand what happens in rural areas and on farms. And a good example of that is the drought that hit part of Ontario this year. In the cities, people just had brown lawns, very dry, but that's all they saw. On the farms, you had people thinking about, in rural areas, thinking about, what do I have to sacrifice to conserve water in my well? Some really difficult decisions, and there's crop losses and conversations about what's the crop insurance adjudicator going to say when they come and visit. It's really important because, when farmland comes up against the urban boundary, there's more people that live in the Premier's hometown of Etobicoke than live on all the farms in Ontario. If it just comes down to a vote, it's not going to work. We're not going to get to the best answer. That's why it's so important for people in urban areas to really get to know what happens on our farms and in the rural parts of Ontario. And that comes to the last thing I want to talk about, which is protecting prime agricultural land, which I'm committed to. The second best way to protect that land, I think, is do something like the Greenbelt. You say, okay, you can't turn this land into a subdivision. The best way to protect prime agricultural land is to make farming a great business, especially close to urban areas. And you look at, we gotta make sure that you got young farmers coming in, they've got big hurdles. Land is expensive and there's a lot of pressure to have big farms. So we've gotta help new farmers who wanna come in and make sure we have that good next generation of farmers. So there are a lot of challenges ahead, and the message I wanna leave you with is that the Ontario Liberal Caucus is paying attention to all of these challenges. Thank you very much.